Hi guys, Anita Johnson here, your financial educator. So we've talked about in previous videos about your needs and your wants. We talked about paying yourself first, the importance of that. And we also talked about three accounts that you may want to put your money into so your money can be working for you. Well, today I want to talk about things that you can control. One of the things that you actually can control um, is your mindset. How do you think about money? So many times, people around you, people that you may know, may win the lottery, but do you see that they lose that money so quickly or they deplete all of their lottery winnings before 1 to 2 years have come about? So this is because of their mindset about money. A lot of people, when they get a lot of money, they feel that the first thing they need to do is just spend, spend, spend. No one's thinking about the future. No one is thinking about how can I make this money work for me? How can I have longevity with this money and have a family legacy with this money, build generational wealth with this money? So that's the mindset of so many Americans, so many people actually in this world, not just Americans, that have that mindset about money. So we must first change our mindset, the way we think about money. So, in other words, when we come into a large amount of money, even with income tax, when we have those income tax refunds, a lot of people just want to put money. Spend money, not put money away. But what we should do in reality is to get caught up on a lot of different things. Get yourself out of debt. You may have credit card bills that you may need to pay off. No one thinks about that. A lot of people go out, buy new cars, go on a shopping spree, take expensive vacations, try to do things that they never actually had opportunity to do instead of thinking about their money for the long term. So that's one thing we should do as people. We need to change our mindset about money and set priorities about what we should be doing with this money. Another thing I actually want to talk about things that we can actually change when we are thinking about changing our way of thinking about money. We also need to set goals for ourselves. So when you start setting goals for yourself, for your life, for your future, where does money fit in? Do you have a money goal? Do you even know your financial independence number? We'll get on that in another video. But knowing your FIN number, your financial independence number, can help you set goals to move towards that financial independence number. Realign some of your assets. What assets do you have? And how can you realize those assets? Create a budget for yourself. Know what's coming in, your income that's coming in, and know what's going out. And create a budget so you can know about the importance of everything, going back to needs and wants. Okay. So, some of the things that we actually can change, the primary thing is our way of thinking and thinking about money and adjusting everything accordingly. So, it's important. And sometimes we have to adjust our lifestyle, the way we are living, in order to adjust our way of thinking about money. So setting goals is something else. The last thing that we actually can control when we're thinking about money is, am I making enough income on the current job that I have? And what can you do to make additional income? So many people are starting little small hustles on the side, which is very okay. And they use that money in those hustles to put away into those three accounts that I talked about earlier. So if you didn't catch that video about those three accounts that I talked about earlier, go back and look at that video. But those three accounts, you can use the money for your little side hustle to put that money in those three accounts so you can build wealth. Remember, you have a high yield savings account with a higher interest. You can have a wealth building account that's so important. And you can also have a short term account. So go back and look at that video about those three different accounts and making additional income is some solution as to what money can go into that account. Okay, so I just want to think about some of the things that you actually can change as you think about money. But first, change your mindset and your way and the way of thinking about money. Make your money work for you. Okay, I'm Anita Johnson, and I am your financial educator.